And so tonight we'd like to welcome you all on the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast tonight. Sorry, we've been struggling in terms of internet connectivity. So, yeah, as usual, we've been struggling, but we are glad to be here. It's better to be here than to not be here. So, again, it's a massive, massive welcome. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so I will just mute the phones. I will just mute the phones because I'm getting a feedback. So I will just want you all to kindly mute your phone as we do the introduction to tonight's program. Please mute your phones. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And so, those that have just joined us, we'd like to say a massive welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast tonight, where we will be highlighting most of the challenges that we've been faced with currently in Liberia in the agricultural sector. And so tonight we are joined by our professor and also the director of the press, and other students also will be joining us. At this moment, they are still struggling to come in, but better still, just before the program will go forward, we hope that they will join us, and then we will also have their own view, and we will be able to analyze the view and how much we all can collectively work together to bring about the change that we actually need in the agricultural sector in Liberia. Remember, the Abba Organic Farm is working behind closed door with government, international partners, Liberians, farmers, and the rest of the public to ensure that we all can work together to change the sector, to embrace the new innovation in agriculture, to see the best way forward, and to create that job opportunity that will change lives for good. So, again, with our greatest joy, we like to say a massive welcome to you on tonight's edition. Your usual host is Madam Abba A. Anderson. And also, we are also joined online by our director of the press, and he's going to also introduce himself while we then go to our welcoming song. From there, we will be hitting the program live tonight. Thank you, director. You are welcome. And your people are listening to you and they want to know who is this director, and they just want to hear from you. I will stop right there. You are muted, so I will unmute you. No, you are.
All right, thank you, CEO and founder of the Abba Organic Farm. Hello, you
Yeah,
getting
we
me?
hear you. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. All right. All right. Oh, this. I'm Augustine J. Jackson again, Senior Coordinator and Director of the Press Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. I just want to thank the CEO for giving me the privilege to be able to participate on the show again today, especially when we have most of our students from the agriculture sector here today in the Liberia Agriculture College. They are all going to be here. We're going to be listening to them. It is a privilege again, to be live and expressing issues affecting the agricultural activities in Liberia. I just want to encourage those who out there witnessing us by the phones, by the internet, by the
Okay, so that was our director there, Director Jackson and Augustine J. Jackson, and we are sorry his voice is cutting off. It could be based on the internet
Well, we
connectivity.
can do to have them improve. We are here to so like I was saying, I'm from the oh okay, okay. So I just want to take this time to commend everybody for participating on the show. I want to say thank you to our CEO who thought it wise on establishing such a wonderful uh, platform that we all can be able to discuss issues affecting the agriculture sector, especially Liberia. So I said thank you.
Okay, thank you, Director. We get your serious feedback from you there. We'd like to say thank you, and we look forward to getting more details from you as we progress in the program. But however, we are also joined by our team online. They're also going to be here, including our professor as well. So because of the internet connectivity, they cannot be able to be on live, but we are hoping that we will be able to hear their voices. So tonight, again, we want to say a massive welcome to the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. And as usual, we always welcome you with our theme song. So tonight we are now going to hit the theme song that will enable us to reach through what we do. So maybe this may also escalate our message to you to make you aware those things that we are involved into and why we are here tonight. Enjoy it. Mm. Ooh. Don't quite know what is happening, but our team song seems to be playing off. And I hope again to see if we can get it on. Other than
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abai Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
again, welcome to the Aba Organic Farmers Union. This is where we put agriculture at the center of all that we do. This is where we value people that have been forgotten. This is where we reach out and elevate the voices of those that contribute massively to our country independence, our country economic, our country power. This is where we put agriculture in every aspect of our lives. So we'd like to say again, a massive, massive welcome to those that have just joined us for the first time. We'd like to say, please click the link and always follow us. That also will help you get notification whenever we are here. You will definitely be aware. As all others that have not yet joined us online on the Abba Organic Farm Live Facebook page, we encourage you to be a part because we believe that together we can all be able to change this sector and embrace the new ideas in agriculture. So again, we are joined by the team online. They are also going to be here introducing themselves. And then we will step into the topic. Tonight we have a video. And this is the video we are going to be discussing. We want to hear from everyone that is involved to be able to speak out concerning this video. What are their tips? So we want to hear from people and how best we can then help to change this from happening or stop this from happening. Or maybe we can be able to minimize it from happening. Together, we can build Liberia. Thank you. And just listen to the different numbers. They will be calling their names. And also they will be giving a little bit background of where they are from. Thank you. So I will start by calling the number, the last 4 digits, and those 4 digits would then be able to introduce themselves. So the number here ending with 6158. The number ending with 6158. Kind of introduce yourself to our listening audience. Hello, you are welcome.
Thank you, and I'm Fode Dennis, student of agriculture, reading at the University of Liberia, and recent associate degree in agriculture extension. I'm basically involved into practicalizing agriculture in the rural side of Liberia, Brankipmo County, to be precise, in the town. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and you are highly, highly welcome, and we're looking forward for that massive contribution from you there with all your, knowledge in agriculture, your time investing in agriculture. We look forward for that great, knowledge that you will be imparting on us to. So we say thank you for being a part. Now we're going to move to the number 1275. 1275.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening, and you are highly welcome.
Thank you. I'm Audrey Joy Davis from Cotton University, reading agriculture.
Sorry, Audrey, I'm very sorry. Your voice a little bit down, and the people online also hear from you. Please, if you can, just speak a bit more and louder.
Oh, okay. I am Audrey Joy Davis from the Cotton University and a student of agriculture, reading animal science major, including soil science minor.
Thank you, Audrey.
I'm honored to be a part of this program.
Thank you so much, Audrey. It is a pleasure having you on the show, and you are always welcome. Okay, so then we are then going to move to the number 2870. 2870. Number 2870.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Augustine M. Kamara, and I am a student of agriculture. I hold an AA degree in agronomic, and I'm from the Schwab Senior Technical and Vocational College in Grand Cape County. I'm glad to be on the program tonight, and also following us via internet. We also want to say thank you for listening. We are here to do all we can in support of the ABBA Organic, of course, that Black Farmers Union.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you are highly, it's great that you can actually access a good internet as far as Sinjay. So I'd like to say thank you for your tireless efforts. And so we have our father in the house. He is our professor who is doing everything possible to create the awareness that the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union needs, and also to be able to encourage the young farmers, the public, to know the importance of animals farming, and also to contribute massively to our economy. So tonight we'd like to join hands to welcome you, Professor Ong, and also we want you to kindly introduce yourself to our public, please.
Thank you very much, our dynamic CEO. I'm J.N. Korea from the Corridor University. I work there in the animal science department, teaches animal science courses. So I'm very glad to be on this program so that we can share what we have learned. And also we appreciate the students coming tonight so that we all can share. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. And I believe it's just going to be one of the most educative show because we have combined knowledge here from all sector. I mean, all areas of agriculture coming together. And one of the things that I admire most is that we're going to have a brand new ideas and we are going to embrace it and learn from it because we all need that knowledge to be able to perform better. So I'm glad that we have students here who have, passion in agriculture as well as they are putting all their times, and also to be glad to have a professor who's also ready to impart that knowledge. I mean, there's nowhere else you can find these things as it is. So I would like to say I really want to say thank you for being a part, and thanks to the entire team as we are all going now to listen to the recording, and we are all going to come up with our own analysis of how best we all can be able to jointly change and improve on agriculture in Liberia. So I'm joined online now, and I hope you on the WhatsApp will be able to get the message. But just in case you do not have access or you're not here well, just let me know via text and then I will increase the volume. But hopefully it should be clear enough. So I will start right now. And those that are just joining, kind of share our video. This information needs to spread out, and we need to be the change that we want to be. Thank you.
Background. On October 19, 2020,
Facebook can play off. We have no copyright. It's been written already, but let me just say from Facebook, we got no copyright to this video. It's been played for educative purpose. So Facebook, no copyright, but it is been played for educative purpose. Thank you.
Madam Jenny Cooper, non-corporate and non-compliant laws obstructing legislative functions and responsibilities. The Liberian Senate accorded Madam Jenny Cooper due process through its Western Cooper to report to the committee for further investigation on all alleged charges brought against all. In the above, launched an investigation with the below to which with the bill. One. During the investigation, my Cooper admitted that she was not or just appointed by the president, so she does not have supervision over them.
Sadly, the video is playing.
Two, she was
All right, I would just want to pause and replay just in case the page, I don't know what's going on, but I will pause and play. But for those that have just joined us, this is our involvement into some scanner in terms of for farmers or for education purpose within the agriculture, and these funds, they all come from the Senate, the House of Senate. This is what I wanted us to discuss, and then next week we could be looking at the budgets, why the budget is what it is, and how best we can then work together to see that the budget be increased and how the budget is affecting. But I just wanted us to have an idea of what is going on with even the current amount that have been allocated for farming activities or agricultural purposes in Liberia. What have been happening to it? Because in decades we have been struggling in that sector, and there have been funds that have been allocated, but we still are yet to give any account and know where these funds are stored, how much these funds are reaching to the local farmers, and how best the agriculture ministry, how are the agriculture ministry doing it to improve the livelihood of farmers. They rather working in the interest of farmers, and what are the costs if they. So these are some of the findings that we have found, and I wanted us to and all get that awareness, because we will not be able to build on our strength. So hopefully we can get this video to play, and then we can be able to discuss. But in as much as we think that we can still be able to discuss about this issue. So we are still definitely going to go about discussing the link from the Ministry of Agriculture, how best, what is the friend, or what is the relationship, what is the connection? The funds that have been allocated, is it being used for farmers? So these findings maybe could be able to answer some of our doubts. Let us try again and see.
Madam Cooper lied to the committee by saying no. Of an LBDR's Ministry of Agriculture Value Chain Project account number 021-303-14, where she served as category A signatory along with 3 other persons who are not employees of the Ministry of Agriculture. Those rendering the work of the controller of the ministry.
Okay, allowing us to be able to discuss the video, or we open video so that we be able to discuss it at our next available time, which will be next Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be here and we will discuss this video. But at the same time, we are on ground, so we'll be able to analyze the link from the agriculture ministry to the farmers and also to the institutions as well, because agriculture ministry should be the umbrella of all the sectors in the agriculture, all of the branches within the agriculture sector. Us be able to hear from the students and the professors, or the professor, because he's the only one here for now. Right. And let's see what are reasons behind it. I really thought this video could have, elevated our voice into the true picture. But however, we are still in discussion and then come back with the video next week. So I will want us to please open the line. We can all open the line. It's okay. We're just doing a discussion tonight, and you can unmute yourself if you have heard what I said, or if echo it and see what best you want to contribute to that. What I link. Yeah, so yeah, the lines are open. Hello? You can get me? Yeah, so I was saying tonight we were supposed to discuss this video from the investigation of the current Minister of Agriculture regarding the funds that were allocated to farmers and hadn't. But sadly, the videos is not going on, but we will try again to replay it next week. But I just wanted to hear from us all.
In the same investigation, it was that Madam Cooper did give
the video wants to play now, but I'm okay. You can get me? Yeah, the network is doing it only again tonight. Oh.
Yeah, getting you.
Yeah, so Professor, I just wanted you to please echo a little bit on that topic tonight. The link between the agriculture into the institution. How is the agriculture ministry to the institution, and how best are they reaching out to produce students, and to be able to also encourage young people, the new generation, agriculture?
Well, we are so opposite in Liberia. It should have been like that, but we cannot see it. We cannot see it. So the ministry is there to help that agriculture activities in the community can go on. The students can reach to farmers.
Okay, so if any other person can come in, see, Professor is struggling when it comes to the internet activities there. So if any other person wants to come in to just add to what he was about to say, and then whenever he has an internet connection, he will be able to come back home.
Yeah, let me just, address or let me comment on this issue because, anyway, for our audience, I'm Augustine J. Jackson, Senior Coordinator and Director of the Press. Now, I have been going around getting information, and it's all centered around the agriculture ministry. What is one of the major issues that is affecting this sector is because the agriculture minister, they are not ready working. They have not crafted some implementation aspect when it comes to what's supposed to be done in the agriculture sector because they don't have quality, they don't have implementation. These are some of the issues that is affecting us. Because if students who will take our time, go and get the skills, come on the field, and then they start struggling with the implementation aspect, I think it's of negligence on their part. Now, for even the farmers who don't have the skill and they are there implementing in the farming activities and they don't have the support when it comes to the equipment, when it comes to the chemical aspect, feel the time in which they're supposed to be doing some level of preparation, I think it's all centering around the agriculture ministry, especially those who within the agriculture sector when it comes to that aspect. They're supposed to be the backbone. Because for other countries, you go there, people will even tell you, say, the agriculture ministry, they supply the people every 2 weeks. Now, look at our sector here. The farmers are all struggling. Let's why the students. When I went to the UL the other day in Cinderella, the manager there, Mr. Gray, Patrick Gray, I interviewed him and I asked him, I said, are you people getting any support from the Ministry of Agriculture? He said no. And I think it's a blow. Because if the ministry was really helping the various institutions occupying or imparting the knowledge, especially for those who engaging into the agricultural activities, I think it will really boost the morale of the agriculture sector. It will even boost the activities within the agriculture sector, especially for those who want to obtain a skill. Because if you know that when I graduate from this agriculture college and I'm going into the job market, I already have a job waiting for me. I think it will help. But now look at when it comes to the budget, see the budget, it's a little amount to other institutions around here. So these are all issues that the government really got to see how best they can engage into this so that at least people can get more interest in becoming your agriculturalist. Because you people now, most of them don't want to be because no good support, people look down, then look down upon because you are a dirty man and then you're not even having the support. So these are all issues that's really playing on the sector. And I think this is a time that we have to speak on this. We have to engage it, we have to embrace it, and see how best we can continue to talk about it on things being done, like what's supposed to be done. Those implementation, need place, our people need, our workers need, we ourselves, we need it. I think it is now that we all have to join hands in speaking on these issues.
But I will not take up most of the time. Maybe I will stay buttress, but I will stop so far. But the Ministry of Agriculture is one of the main reasons that got our agricultural activities in Liberia being looked down upon. I will see.
Thank you, Director. Yeah, any other person wants to add? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm Augustine. Welcome once again. Something I just said, people, just as he said it, the agriculture has not defined and by itself. Because you see, this ministry is one of the most essential ministry within the republic. This ministry is responsible to make sure that the commodities, the local commodities that are eaten by Liberians are fruitful on the Liberian market and are available throughout the year. Now, and in the absence of commodities, they are also responsible for those like fish and other things that are eating by Liberian to be on the increase. Now, take for instance, I just listened to the audio to, I didn't get the message clear, but he was talking about funds. Over the years, government have been allotting funds to the Ministry of Agriculture. Now, these funds, we only hear of them now. How much have been given or allotted to this area of agriculture? Because agriculture is just it's a broader place. Now you have the agronomy sector, you have the aqua life, you have animal science, you have agriculture extension, you have agribusiness, you have agriculture engineering. Now, how much of these amounts have been directed to this area? How many classes have been even trained on a profession on a stand-up program by the Ministry of Agriculture as agriculture technicians to be sent to various counties to be able to carry about projects? What is the project of the Ministry of Agriculture? What project do the Ministry of Agriculture have in the nation? What are they producing as a ministry? What are they producing as a ministry that can be used as a yardstick so that others can follow? So the ministry is just by nomenclature. The function of the ministry has not been prioritized at all. Now they receive money, but the purpose for which this money is supposed to be used for is not being used. Let's say, for instance, if the Ministry of Agriculture, like I said previously on the previous program, we have designed a program countrywide with the funding that we receive, with the external funding that we also receive. A program countrywide in the 15 political subdivision or divide the country into 4 regions and then make these regions to produce. Can you imagine our staple food is like? If you want to tell me agriculture ministry for rapid ages up to present cannot create a program or cannot base up a program to be able to address the issue of rice, our staple commodity, imagine local commodities like potato, okra. These things get scarce on the Liberian market, and we got a fertile soil here. We should be boasting of these things and even exporting them at this time. So what is the Ministry of Agriculture doing? I always told people in most of my discourse, I say that ministry is not quote-wearing ministry. That ministry is not a diplomatic ministry where you need to be on air talking plenty. It is a ministry of action. It is a ministry where the agriculture minister must stay her feet down and we must free people as agriculture technicians, send them into the 15 political subdivision, design a program to be carried out in each of these counties, and these programs should be meaningful to the Liberian population. But when they receive the fundings, they take it and use it for their personal advertisement. From the lack of age, Liberians have been involved with subsistence farming. There is no Liberia from subsistence farming to commercial farming or market-large farming. Students go to school to graduate agriculture like me. At the agriculture graduate 2015 with an AA degree, 2015, 2016. My intention was to become an entrepreneur, to grow, to do my own garden, to do my own farming and produce vegetables where I can sell it to the supermarket, where I can have a chain or a market. My plan was that I want to produce vegetable, and I produce a vegetable, identify a supermarket, take it there, and it is sold on a valuable level that I can use the cash to improve my farming. But since then, there hasn't been no empowerment. So what is the ministry doing? What are they doing with students who are studying agriculture in their language? There's no fund for them to work. There's no agriculture program for them to improve their skills. There's no government agriculture fund when students graduate who will graduate with good degrees and good grades and with magna or sine cum laude. They can be taken to these farms and practical learn the skill they've learned. If this skill is meaningful to government, take these people and send them for further studies and they can come back to contribute to the agriculture sector. But instead we hear huge money given to the agriculture sector, but we don't see where the money portray. So I would like to stop here as a contribution. Maybe other colleagues have some contribution to make, and we'll make more input on the program tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So the line is open. Any other person that have something else to add to it, or would just want to add to what you said? Okay.
Okay, once again, I'm Audrey Joy Davis from Cotton University. For me, I believe that agriculture is a practical science. It should be something that should be done a practical way, not only in the office. So I believe that Liberian problem is that people that are in the ministry, they are only taking it to be like, a fixed job, where they will only be in that ministry. If you should know the problem of the people, you should go out there to the people. For example, people in the ministry should go out like to various counties, asking the farmers what are the problems that you are facing. For example, the tools that you need and things so that you can be able to help. And also for the students going to various institutions asking. The last time in Pune County, because I'm in Pune County currently, I was around the BCTC University, and they were doing their practical agriculture students. Where they were doing the practical right behind the university, not even a big land, a very high land that is not even fertile, using that place for agriculture practical. So I feel like government should take advantage of situation like that, come to various institutions asking what can we do to help to improve our agriculture in Liberia. And one thing that I always say again, like if you look at other countries, like each state has a particular fund that maybe a student graduate, or even if you're in school, you can use that agriculture farm for your internship or practical, and then school opens, you already have vast knowledge. And then also government should be having extension services to local farmers. Teaching them what they need to do. So I believe like your problem is from the Ministry of Agriculture. So the Ministry of Agriculture, I believe people should help. The government should really empower young people. There are a lot of people that have graduated with a degree in agriculture and they are doing nothing. And also, we are gaining the skills in agriculture. I believe we shouldn't only depend on government as well, because if we must make change in the sector, we have to start for ourselves as well, because that's one of the problems. We shouldn't just have a mind of an agriculturist, also agribusiness. Like you can start with the little that you have. You don't need to wait for government as well, because a lot of time people have been talking and we keep on talking as well. But I believe that in the future we ourselves should start something with the little that we have. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate all of the analysis because I think with this kind of forum, we will be able to address the issue and we will be able to minimize this issue. From my point of view on the agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture involvement is very poor. And why I say this? I say this because we have conducted interviews in different part of Liberia. And not only that we have conducted interview, but we also have reached out to local farmers through the entity, the radio stations around there. And we've overwhelmingly gotten calls from farmers about this issue. And many of the time, have been brought to our attention that they don't even know the Minister of Agriculture. That's the first thing. If you will go before many farmers right now and ask them, who is the Minister of Agriculture? I bet you they will tell you they don't know. Why? Because you do not know the minister. How do you know somebody? If the person is being able to do things that will allow the public to get to know them, even if you do not see them physically, but then you will know them by maybe they are involved into. Like right now, we are talking about the Aba Organic Farm. It's because what we are doing have actually started to resonate within the communities. So people are getting to know us based on what we are doing. But imagine if we just get the name Aba Organic Farm, like many other organizations, just sitting and doing nothing, nobody will get to know you. And it is so sad that we will have a minister in the country, just what you said right now, that we will have a minister. And Liberia becomes or is one of Africa's oldest republic. We are striving for food. I pray that the video will play because I have a copy video of the minister coming here in London here, talking with our former prime minister, advocating on behalf of our farmers, how they were trying to increase farmer income, and how they were trying, and all these funds goes in Liberia. It enter in the Ministry of Agriculture. You go on their website, they have so many things that they will tell you to apply for. And many of the time, farmers have called me here. Individual farmers, collective groups, and all have called me here. They will do the application, they will send it in, but their application is dead. It doesn't move from the agricultural ministry into things. And every year, we have something in the budget. In as much as it's not large to cover everything, but at least with what that goes in the budget, we should at least feel an impact. But there is no impact. Agriculture is gaining so much internationally because that drives every government attention worldwide. And when they come here to the UN or all these European unions and other international partners, when you bring about agriculture, they raise the eyebrows, knowing the fact that Liberia is noted as a country that is poor. So when you tell them anything about agriculture development, they embrace it. But when the money goes, I'm sorry you didn't listen to this video, but you will get to listen to this video, and we will analyze this video of how many thousands of dollars the current minister have transferred into her own personal account. Into her business. This is a minister of agriculture that own business. So when funds come to Liberia for these poor farmers, it's been transferred into her own personal account. These are fundings. I'm sorry the video cannot play. She have a water contract to her own brother over 300,000. She will give 100,000. They will buy seeds. The seeds, $100,000 seeds. Say in the name of, they were distributed to farmers. We can't see the seeds going. And besides, the seeds will not even be a seed that even able to produce. The first thing the seed will not yield. And we're talking about a country that is striving, where the minister and still taking pay after being able to allocate all that money, all those funds are being transferred into her account. She still receives a fat salary as fans right now. In fact, after the investigation, nothing else has been done to that. At the end result, the Agriculture Ministry is yet to identify any farming organization besides maybe their own personal interest. Like what Brother Kamuya, let me say, Brother Augustine was also saying. The Agriculture Ministry is far from the farmers, because if they were closer to the farmers, they would also get to hear what's going on. It's now that we are trying our best to reach out to farmers. Agriculture Ministry do not. And if they are going to the people, according to what I heard, that the people have to pay a certain amount to register. That's what I've been hearing. The few people that might have to benefit, maybe just small items, has to also pay. Those that will want their names on the list.
They're charging the people $500.
Yes. And we're going nowhere. We're going nowhere. And these are the things that we need to start bringing out. Because unless we can actually be able to tell people in their face what they are doing wrong, we will not have the change we want. That's why the Aba Organic Farm decide that it will not do anything, but it will say everything that is facts. How can you have an institution that is supposed to be able to feed the country? You do not look after them, but you prefer to have money in the budget sent out to import. If I see them right now with the current how you call it, political season, you're going to see different kind of rice, because they want to improve, encourage people to vote for them. But these are the things. How much will that rice last for a family, or 10 or 7 or 5? How long? I believe if we really want the change that we claim we want, like you rightly said, we need to work together. I think it is about time we come together. Because relying on the government to do it, I think it's going to take a long way. But we that have the courage, the passion, when we get together, we can start already. And let the government come and meet us to where we are. But if not that, I'm guaranteed that there's nothing. Because why? I have tried to reach out to Agricultural Ministry, through top officials. And the most scary thing is when you try to even get to them, they will ask you, once you tell them it is about this sector that you are involved into, we want to hear from you. We want to do, they will tell you, say, okay, we'll get back to you. You will call them, they will not answer. Yeah, you can come in if you want to add up or you want to say something. Come in. I see you on mute, so yeah, come in.
Okay. Yeah, CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do something that happened between 2016 2017. There was a project that I worked with called Cellular. Cellular was hired by the national government by then to do a farmer registration in different categories. We conducted our farmer registration and worked with the program. Like a Commonwealth district. Now the problem was to capture farmers who are artisanal fishermen, to also capture farmers who are growing crops like pineapple, cocoa, and then to capture farmers who are basically in animal farming. Now, we work with our team and we collected those data and presented to the national government. They promised these farmers that after the data would have been submitted and we get a statistic of farmers at these particular locations, they were going to identify partners to come back and work along with these people impacted. Since then, that project became a failure. The farmers were looking at us. We that went to them to get them registered with the information that we received to get them to help we get these farmers from the government end. Now you look at Brother Lions and the confidence they had in us, some of us from the county, because we are not only ordinary, we work with the media institution, and when you saw this, yes, it is a costing game, we can trust this thing. And only to find out at the end of the day, nothing proved fruit. All of the promises they gave the people, they failed. Another instance was a project that they decide now. What coming to us is that they create what they think that the people need. They do go to the people to ask them what for the people to speak on what they need. Instead, they project what the people need. There was another program called Smallholder Agriculture Productivity and Enhancement Commercialization Program, SAPEC. I was inspired by them when that program existed. That program became a failure. The program was to work with farmers to improve farming activities in Liberia, and because they did not go to the people, to the local farmers, like one of the things that you were saying. Now, the farmers don't even know the agriculture minister. If you ask the agriculture minister now to give you statistics of farmers in different categories, straight away. Ask these are information at disposal because a partners want to come to give an assistance to local farmers. These are information you have a country, they should have statistics the country. What are the involvement, what agricultural activities can be seen in this particular country? What is the interest of the farmers in this are they producing? So if partner want to come, you can direct those partners there. You come to the next country, what is the major agricultural crop producing or agricultural activities here? Actually, that project became a failure. I just saw recently the paraphrasing they gave for another corruption, they call it a retrap project. They're turning around and this failure SAPEC project has been turned a retrap project now. Because I already feel if the SAPEC could not succeed, why you think can the retrap project succeed? So you see, they don't go to the farmers to ask the farmers what they need and what is the major priority of the farmers. Instead, they decide what they think that the farmers need. And if you think that this is what the farmer need, you become a failure. And that's what happened in agriculture sector and other sectors. Of that people to ask them what they want, but instead they decide what to carry to the people. And you do not ask them, a failure. Okay, so this is what I think that the farmers don't know and they don't know you. Then how do we expect for the agricultural sector to move? We cannot even identify who are our farmers and how many farmers we have, how many farmers are into crop production, how many are into only vegetable production, how many are into horticulture or floriculture or animal feed or snail farming, fish poultry or chicken poultry. What information do the ministry have?
Yeah, the first thing the first thing over there, just to add to what you said, the people do not even want to leave the office to come out in a field. These people, the first thing, they value the office more than the people that put them in the office. How can you be in the office? You do not even know what's happening around you, but you're only concerned about how many listings you can get to be able to allocate for more funds to come into your pocket. And because no one else has stand up to them to ask them the question, where is this money that you have been receiving? How far? What are the things that you do? And one of the things that they do here is just simple. People that will apply for these fundings, what they do most often, according to reliable source, that they get your information because you will have to apply to your company name or whatever group that you are registered. They ask you for all the formalities. You will then get it and send it to them. What they do is that they make it look like that fund is being allocated to you. That's how they do this. The inside work. They make it look that fund is allocated to you. So on this side, the people already know that, 70 farmers in Liberia have received this money. 60 farmers, and what they do, they take a photo. The few people that will go over there and say, send us the data, and take that photo and do this. And these photos are the ones they put together, they send it. How can we always be wicked to ourselves? And you know that you are in that place that you are not there for life. You have to leave from there one day. But you not still be able to go into the very market to purchase food. Are you exempted from eating because you are minister or you are deputy minister or so? And they do not even want to be identified. You don't see the minister going to even stay with family because they think like about the extension program, because they do not have interest. Their own interest here is how much funds can just get, and that banks can just swear into the money. That's all that concerns them. That's it. And it's sad because all that we are saying here is for the betterment of us all. If Liberia should have enough, that means the people of Liberia do benefit from it. Then that means the people of Liberia will be able to live in Liberia and be able to have peace. What is happening among us today, that so many killing and so many things, is all derived from hunger. When people start to have enough, they will not have to go be doing all kind of things. But the reason why things are doing, are getting the way it is getting, it is because of the root cause. Families are struggling. They cannot even afford. And so because I cannot afford, I don't know how many children I got. Maybe I got 6 children. 1 or 2 or 4 of them can change because I cannot even be able to help them. So it is an important information. It is an important situation. And Brother Justin, who have also gone out on the field many of the time, has also come up with this, with farmers being able to ask him all these kind of questions, because many of the time they make these companies being able to reach out to the farmer in the name of, yes, go and get this data and we will help you. And then these people go out, like what you say, you have to be able to go out, convince these people. After you convince them, the very ministry that have given you all the ability or have given you the assurance have let you down. And it's so sad. This is not one. There's another man that called me from Kakata a few days ago. This man told me the Ministry of Agriculture have asked him. He actually applied for some grant through them, and they said they were giving him a grant, and they told him the amount of people he needed to employ, and these people he employed more than 100 people. Because they said to him the grant will only match a certain amount of people that needs to work, and he had employed those people. The grant, the program, it is yet. He said he had worked and walked behind them. The only thing they gave him was 1 bag of fertilizer, 2 qualities, and they promised that they were going to come back. That's it. He said right now he cannot even go in the town of Kakata because the women that have been working on a farm for 2 months, 3 months, expecting that pay, they are still waiting for him. He called me here and he promised to come on the show. He told me, he said he wants to come on the show to willingly expose the way they have, they are treating him in the community. I think we need to stand up, and I think we need to also, like she said, we have to start working together in these small teams, like the way we are now. Try to get things done and let them come and meet us. If we are just hoping that, oh yes, everything is going to come from them, they are really interested, I believe they are not. Because even if you do not have it all, the little you have, it can tell us that yes, you have the passion, you have the motivation, and you're willing to do more if you have the more. But if you cannot even share with the little, I think even if they gave you $12 million, we're still going to see it. It's just going to be in one hands. and it's sad. So we are about to close. I just want to hear your final statements regarding this topic, and hopefully we will have the video to be played the next time so that we get to the roots and how the funds are being allocated through the minister to different banks account in her own personal interest and not in the interest of the farmers.
No, sorry. Well, the outside is ringing, the network. So they give me a hard time to be on the program tonight.
Yeah.
But the topic on our discussion is very much interesting, and I will ask, what is the impact of the ministry to the school area to where you work? And I said it's very poor. So it's like, when they father in a home or the parent in a home, they just neglect the children. That's how it look like in Liberia. So as he was saying, we just got to work for ourselves now. Like the smaller group, and study together and start with it.
Yes.
So if we say we will depend on the ministry to do it for us, no, it will not be. Because the people they are there, the first what they really want to do is to fill their pockets. So they don't have time for even the farmers. Look at one of my students were doing the TC, so he asked me to go in a village where he was getting his data, so that we can collect the data from the farmers. And when we went there, they said, "Oh, that somebody lied. Yeah, you can lie to us. Then when you get the information, you can come back to us. You also you will do this. So the high looking it difficult. And a few years to come, nobody will collect data from the farmers because you go there, you lie to them, and then nothing happening.
Yeah.
So we just got to group ourselves in smaller groups, and you start something. Then when maybe NGOs come or international community comes, they help you. But if we depend on our very self, like our people in Liberia, nothing will happen. Nothing will really happen. It's very silent. And also to the school side, some people they say they will get scholarship, but when the scholarship comes, you're not coming to the school. They're giving it to who they know.
Yes.
So can you imagine? Scholarship plan for agriculture students, they're giving it to different people that don't do agriculture to go and learn. So it's very silent. I must say I've been infected. Yeah, I was infected. Like a program was a training when Len anytime when Len was here, they train us as a power vet to treat animals. And in that training, our professor came from Uganda. When they came, it was really intensive school. Those guys really taught us. They know we got 2 weeks we take tests. You could see the pamphlet we had in the bottom of the pamphlet. After that program, it says this person, if you do well, you will go and do veterinary, be a vet doctor. We were the 4 person were hired. 2 came from Colleton, 2 came from other university. That was the end. Where that scholarship went, where that opportunity went, nothing like that. So that's a Nigeria problem, though. So that's why my colleague said, and I said that time, that when we were doing the registration, thinking that they're training people for the job market, they should be teaching people now to work for themselves. That's how they say work now, create a job for yourself. So we say thank you. We will go, maybe our blessing, we can see our blessing last. Now work together and see how the program can fruitful so that the benefit will be there, everybody benefit. But if we say we depending on the agriculture ministry to do it for us, no, it will be zero. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor. That was so touching because what you just said here is a validation of all of us have said, because people are being faced in different factors and in different ways, or the way how they are being treated in the ministry regarding this identical opportunity to give to farmers, to give to those that are willing, and to give to those that are passionate about agriculture. No, these things have been allocated to them, and I hope the world is listening to us, because these are all facts. The farmers do not yet know the Minister of Agriculture. None are any of their people reaching out to the rightful people. So the listing that they have been putting up, many of it is a ghost list. So our farmers are still struggling, and they are still struggling till now. Agriculture institutions are being let down. That, in fact, the youth does not even have electricity. Most of the time, they are out of electricity. How can they empower people when they are also being marginalized? What is the way forward? Let us join hands behind our organic farm to ensure that these things come to a standstill. And we will work tirelessly. Like we said here, we are not going to relent. We are not going to bother. We are going to continue to talk. And we are going to continue to make provisions to be able to change the mindset of those that have the ability to help us. We are going to tell them that Liberia today has the ability to feed itself, and we're going to give the opportunity to those that rightfully needs it for the betterment of all. So those that have joined us, we'd like to say a massive welcome. We are about to close, but before we close, we want to hear the final statement from all of our guests tonight, that we can be able to move forward. So the closing statements, so the lines are open. You can go ahead and give your closing statements while we close. But hopefully we can get this video played. That will also speed out the beans more. So if
Okay, so again,
yes, go ahead, Darada.
okay, all right. So again, I want to say thank you, our CEO, for this wonderful show, and the topic is very interesting. You know, before I go, I just want to leave this, all farmers, our Liberian people, that we shouldn't depend on the Ministry of Agriculture anymore, because they are all a failure. They have let us down, and it is time that we wake up and start to do what we're able to do to strengthen our own livelihood. Because if we continue to wait on them, they will only come and exploit you people. They will only come and tell you, say, we want this, but pay this amount of money for you to get registered. And I've been getting the information. And if they went to, people told me there that they were charged $500 Liberian dollars, excuse me, for them to be registered. And up to now, they did the registration, they paid the money, but they did not receive anything. So they were just left in limbo. And it's a pity to the elderly people who really want to see the agriculture sector improved. But then you go there, you put the people on a false pretense, you take the money, and you don't even have time to go back to them. It's a shame on the ministry. So it is time that we all wake up and start to speak on the issues and see how best we can do things, like what my various colleagues have been saying. We all should, form various groups or grouping, and then see how best we can improve the agriculture sector. I think it is time that we all start to follow that route and see how best we can improve it. Because if we just center around agriculture, we won't go anywhere. So that's my piece of advice to all farmers, those who are listening to me by radio, by the WhatsApp, by our YouTube channel, by the Facebook. Share the message and tell all your friends that are around you there that we should start working collectively. You please join the Aba Organic Farm Lab. The Aba Organic Farm got a dream, and this dream is coming to reality. Pretty soon, I will be back in your community, and I will be telling you we do what you like, or how do you see the implementation of the Aba Organic Farm? And pretty soon, we know that is in the pipeline. I always tell you, focus. Let us all keep praying, and let us all focus on what we're doing. Because what we do is the best. The other have let us down. We have to stand up for ourselves. And we got to do things the right way. And that's the only way Liberia will improve. So for me, I was before leaving Augustine J. Jackson, senior coordinator and director of the press about Liberia. And I want to say thank you. I will see you for this wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you, Prophet.
Yeah, all us forming small group, and agriculture, as my brother Jeff from St. J says that agriculture have different branches, and one of the branches that are really interested is the animals. Although I think general agriculture, where the agronomy that can do it, but more especially specialize in the animal science and training in Corridor, they call the best. We are training students how to treat animals, and we dealing inside to form a group we call the Liberia Animal Health and Welfare Advocate. We try to register this group. It's functioning, but we are looking for support. I think offline I will call the CEO and then tell her about this group. We do work more especially on animals, so I will call the CEO offline so that we can discuss that.
Thank you, indeed. I welcome that idea. So yeah, we will go into depth with it. I welcome it highly. Thank you.
So thank you, CEO, for the opportunity. My own concluding statement is that farmers and students of agriculture and agriculturists, I think we should not depend on the Ministry of Agriculture for everything. We should be innovation thinkers, because the thing about agriculture is that it's practical. You know, we go out there, we do not only sit down. The thing about it, we are not just we do not just wait to be employed, but we can also be employers. So I just want to add telling us that we should be innovators. We should not just wait for people or to be employed, but we should be a job creator. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Okay, again, the mirror means okay. I have a few concerns because as a recommendation, we need to move forward. And I was thinking this way, the Aba Organic Farm, the dream of the Aba Organic Farm is very big. And I think recommendations will continue to make it more bigger. So I was thinking that because I don't have an input tool of the Aba Organic. What I want to know is the addition could be the Aba Organic Farm thing about writing a project proposal to establish a plan here. Now we as students here, please can work there and start our own production. If it is vegetable crop production, start to produce it and design a program as to what to do to these crops. If these crops will be produced and to put it in a form where you can distribute it to farmers, or it can be sold for profit making, and then gradually to increase, and then we can take another step. I was thinking like in that direction, because it's ask them where your country can do for people, what you can do for your country. So if we are tangibles that we can also point to. So I was thinking like if we can think about right the proposal and try to solicit some funds, get a huge drugs, and then on a very huge level, identify a marketing system, and that they can the annual fee, they have some annual growing up, and then structure and so on, about that other thing, and then we can start from somewhere. I was like thinking in that direction if at all, but I don't know the status of other. Maybe they are already into it, and if they are into it, then it can be improved at another level. That was.
So thank you. Yeah, that was Brother Augustine there, and so thank you, and so thanks to everyone for those wonderful, wonderful, I would say, educative advices and as well as recommendations. Yeah. So in response to Brother Augustine, I would like to say the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Pharmacy Union, is focused on those aspects. And we believe that we have to start with the little and then we will also progress into the higher area. So right now, as we currently speak, the Abba Organic Farm has land over 200 acres of land. And this is why we are not just dealing with only the farmers, but we want to encourage the institutions because we believe the institution has a massive role to play in the transformation that we want in agriculture. And the transformation has to come from into the institution, then it then flows into the farming areas where the farmers will have the opportunity to learn new skills and see new innovations and be able to learn better to improve the way of farming. So that's why we had to purchase that land. So right now the land is for us, and we are also hoping to start as time progressed. We are going to remember we will have our own back and meeting where we will come up with these kind of proposals. We will then work together and see how best we can be able to achieve that. But yes, indeed, we embrace the idea because if we are standing up for Liberia, we must be able to incorporate animal farming, fish farming, and the rest of the other kinds of farmings. We need to put them together because every food production is a high quality, and besides, we have a consuming public or consuming population that we have to need to eat those things. So yes, indeed, I think that is another way forward, and we think we can work together and start with the little we can start with in order to embrace the bigger picture. So we want to say thank you for those that have just followed us, and thanks to all of the team for that wonderful, wonderful contribution towards this program. And we are also encouraging you out there who is listening to this program, and you have more knowledge, and you think you have something to contribute. Just hit our buttons, our lines are always. We are waiting to hear from you, and we are waiting to see that we all can work together. So this is a place where everyone is somebody and somebody here. We are not going to look at you because you do not know this and we think you are not right. No, we believe everyone has a contribution. So please do not hold back and come in and let us work together. On behalf of the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, this is how we like to end the show. We want to say thank you. Join us next week that we will be able to add out the next topic on this discussion. Remember, we will be also focused on our outcome from the investigation from our current Minister of Agriculture, what are some of the findings, how best the findings can be addressed, how the public perceive those findings. So thank you for being a part. Remember, we are non-political, but also we are also open to learning in that aspect. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Share the message to as many people as possible. Your usual host is Madam Abba A. Anasi. Together we will rebuild our broken economy. This is how we're going to tonight. Thank you for being a part.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
For good. We see next time on this broadcast. God bless us all. Bye. Night.